Hello and welcome back to the channel, as well as another episode of Astral Ascension. So, okay, this is quite some things to. I have quite some things to explain, but yeah, but let's start with the recap. The recap is in the last episode, we actually finished our final, or I wouldn't say final, but basically our third run featuring Iris's route. So we also completed Iris's route, and we got the ending where she went back to kinda went back to her fam her to the company that her grandfather founded, and she decided to join them. And yeah, we also uh, became a flight instructor and also ended up in her company. So I'm not sure whether if she's leading the company or not, but basically I think she's one of uh, a high position employee there, or if not, she basically also has a really high involvement in the company now. But anyway, we're back here in this section of the story where whether we wanna forgive Zeke or not. Okay, and to follow up on, since we're here, what did we do to Helen? We decide to let her go, because in the last episode we let her go and also turned Zeke in. But I also didn't realize that you can also kill him. So in this one, I also want to turn him in, but this time I want to leave him alive. But however, this is actually, and yeah, this is also an additional thing to say, because actually I already made a first take, but somehow the recording corrupted. I didn't know about that. So without knowing, I actually recorded the next episode. So yeah, there is a next episode after this one, which is to uh, find all of the remaining CGs, as well as to explore all of the remaining options, like remaining choices that I haven't picked. But however, because this is a second take, I have to be wary on where I skip the story, because I think the epilogue is also different from if we turn Zeke in alive while letting Helen go. So yeah, we I kind of there is a next episode which is already part way through a basically a fourth run, which is like a part way through the Vela route already. Yeah, I wanna find the remaining option from Vela, as well as like, and I figure out some scenes on why I could or could not get it. But I think, yeah, basically, but long story short, this episode is recorded after the next episode. So yeah, basically if you see some like time discrepancies, yeah, don't worry about that, because the next episode after this one is actually recorded before this one, because yeah, when I wanted to upload this episode, yeah, the file was corrupted, so I have to re-record this all over again. So I have no idea. I kind of forgot like which I have gone through, which I have not. But basically, I have to finish this. There is a second ending to this, so I think we can skip this part, because we also know that we also seen the dialogues already. But we wanna turn Zeke in. And I wanna disarm him, but which is basically another way of saying stunning him. So we're gonna skip most of the part, because I wanna get Iris's second ending. Because turns out, let me just make a. Okay, I don't want to make a save here, because this is actually where I stopped at the next episode. Say you can see like some of the Vela scenes here. Yeah, we already did some of Vela's routes. I'm gonna make a save right here. We're gonna quit for now, because I wanna show you guys something which is Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna show. My bad. I shouldn't have shown that because that's basically a spoiler. That's actually a spoiler to this episode, so we're gonna finish the rest of this episode.
Is anyone following us?
Yeah, we're gonna skip this part because all of it are the same. Handing Zeke to the authorities. So I think we're gonna meet with Helen. I'm not sure where is. Yeah, we're gonna still skip this part because when I. Okay. Yeah, this is technically still on the. This is technically a third. Still, we're reloading the save of a third run because, as you know, there's a problem with the CGs. So saving. So yeah, there's one right here. I just reload this one. So the crew and I have been pretty busy. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to read this. Yeah, Helen and I have grown closer now that there are no secrets between us. Lately, she's been really busy with her son's education plans, but we're supposed to catch up again soon. I'm not sure if I read if this is the same thing, but yeah, because this was there was a previous take that so that basically, in other words, the game already thought the game like knew that we read this, so I'm not sure which is read, which is not. She was thrilled when I told her that I hand over the evidence she gathered against Zeke to the authorities. Because of her notes, IAP had a head start in their investigation and uncovered his accomplice too. They're both in custody now. As a result, IAP officially reopened my case just like I hoped. The result should come in any day now. And I don't know why there are two overlapping background musics, but it's kind of annoying. The crew and I have been pretty busy too. RSF kept mission line up first, so money's flowing in and the team is in a nice groove. I think I should read this. Which is great because it means I was spending more time on. Oh, I think we already read this. I'm just worried that we haven't read this because of the corrupted file. Whenever we're done, we usually go explore local shops and scenery together. We pick up a lot of souvenirs and interesting stories from the place we visited. I couldn't spend for a better group of people to spend all of my time with. So this is where, yeah. Recently, I've reached out to Helen hoping we could catch up, and she agreed to meet in our favorite coffee shop. I'm excited because I have some news to share, which I'm sure will be a nice surprise. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm reading this like I'm speeding through it, because yeah, I already did a take. I just, you know what? Let's just pretend that this is like a first take. Oh, and I'll read it normally. After a short wait, I see her come into the shop. She waves at me and takes a seat.
Hey, I hope you weren't waiting long.
I shake my head. No, I pretty much just got here. And of course, as is standard, I grin and slide a coffee to her. Which is, I don't know if I should say weird or not, but because if we accidentally killed Zeke, Helen is the one that will be treating us to coffee because we let her go. So yeah, if anything, she should be the one treating us coffee instead of, you know.
I remember this all too well.
Yeah, but this is the outcome if we turn in Zeke alive. We both laugh.
So, what's this juicy news you wanted to share?
IAP's legal team has reached out to me. Because of the new evidence that came to light, they want to talk to me about my case and discuss potential settlement options. Helen cheers. Some of the other patrons look at us, and she apologizes. I find her outburst amusing.
This is amazing! I'm so happy for you!
Thanks.
So come on, tell me the dirty details. Have you thought about what you want to ask for yet?
For the settlement? She nods.
You have all options available to you right now. Financial compensation, education assistance, even a public apology isn't out of the question. They owe you, big time.
I think story-wise, like in a storytelling wise, basically just I'm not sure, but yeah, in reality, there's a lot to think about. But for the story's purposes, yeah, I would like Ayap to, just pay for Celeste's medical bills. I don't know how much will come up from that settlement. Maybe it will be less than her medical bills, but well, at least I will get something, right? Based on the story. You do make a good point. She grins.
Or you could just ask for your old job back and be my favorite colleague again.
I smile. You're not fooling me. You only want me around for the free coffee. Especially after you got a taste of it again today. Literally.
You always were a good detective. So I guess it's back to the drawing board on what you want for your settlement?
I nod. I'll have to think about it. But I'm glad that I'll finally get justice.
It's well deserved and long overdue.
Thank you. She smiles.
Now that your case is resolving, you're not gonna forget about me, right?
Of course not. You're one of my closest friends. I wouldn't be here without you.
Oh, I can't take it anymore. I have to give you a hug.
She stands up and comes over to squeeze me. I return the hug, and after a moment, she steps back and returns to her seat. We spend the rest of our time catching up. She tells me about her kids, and I share the mission we've been doing. By the time we're done, I'm in even better spirits than when I got here. Helen has to return to her family, so we part ways. I hail a cab and think about the email from IAP on the ride back. I'll have to give it some real thought before I make any decisions on their offer. When I make it back to the Eidos, I climb aboard the ship. Now that everything's coming together, I have time to relax, so I head towards the lounge. I'm not sure whether this outcome is because I turning Zeke alive or because of the choices that we made when we are talking with Helen, confronting with Helen or meeting her at the house. I'm not sure which one is it, but yeah, because I am not entirely sure which contributes to that outcome. I just want to see whether maybe if like meeting both Zeke and Helen actually would affect the outcome, I would probably like try and befriend both of them, or get on both of their good side. So when we let both of them go, we will have like a different outcome to it. But I eventually wanna, because I think in the Vela run, it was not mentioned. I'm not sure whether it was mentioned. I'm not sure whether it will be mentioned in the next episode. But my plan was to kill as much people as possible. As in, in the Rook mission. Yeah, Rook is not so spoiler alert. Rook is off because we technically seen some of the episodes, but we never reached the conclusion to that. I'm not sure whether if we've seen the story arc, but this might be hard. I should have watched my recording and see what option that came out. I think Rook died. Yeah, I think we end the mission early by allowing the mercenary to shoot Rook. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But we're just gonna continue skipping. I'm not sure whether if I chose this option before. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, we're gonna go back a bit. Yes, we have the Helen scene. I'm not sure whether if I read this or before. Iris. What show is this? What exactly are you watching?
Only the best and longest standing soap opera. Have you ever watched it?
I shake my head and Kai pats the seat beside him.
Well, no time like the present. It's actually surprisingly good. You'll see.
I honestly don't know whether if I've gone through this dialogue. Why not? I'll give anything a try once. I nod and sit down beside Kai, and this will be the same. This I remember is the same. So we're gonna keep skipping until we reach like... I still have no idea which I have skipped or not. I can still make the save right here. Yeah, this is the one where we continue. I think we can utilize all these save spots now. Not sure which I chosen, but I remember picking the second option. I'm not sure if I want the consistency or not. You know what? Let's go through all of them. I know the second one because of my first run. Honestly, it's pretty clear to me that she chose you. Kai raises an interesting brow.
Go on.
She chased you across the galaxy and hid that from her father. That in itself should prove you're more important to her than running the cartel. Kai looks thoughtful, and I can almost see the pieces coming together in his head.
When you put it that way, it kind of makes sense.
It couldn't be more obvious. He chuckles.
Thanks for all this. When did you become so wise?
Yeah, this is the same, but I think because it's an Iris run, I wanna... like... yeah, it's technically still a third run. I just wanna pick the third option for consistency's sake. At the end of the day, you made the right call. You put her needs above your own self-interest and had her best interest at heart. She might not understand that, but that's the point. If she knew, she'd be forced to make a decision that would only make her unhappy. Kai nods.
That's exactly what went through my mind, and I'm glad you understand that. Now I'm certain that I made the right choice.
It is. You don't have to doubt yourself. Kai nods once more and leans back on the couch. He seems lighter, as if a weight has lifted off of him.
It'll take some time for me to fully wrap my head around everything, but I do feel a lot better now.
I just worry that if I pick this option, he will end up opening a restaurant. I just want them both to be together. I'm glad to hear it. He grins.
Thanks for all this.
Yeah, we can skip this part now. Yeah, that gunshot is from the drama. Hello, Iris. So we are going to her. Yeah, this is what I'm wondering. So in the last run, or or I should say technically in the last episode, I keep picking the second option as a default, and she ended up joining her grandfather's business. And if I pick, because in certain situations I picked the first one, she actually considered going back to the military academy. But yeah, we're just gonna pick the first option. You have a lovely home. Although, yeah, the game would think I already picked it, but I'm just gonna not skip it because that's what I did in the previous take.
Thank you.
This was your grandfather's house? She nods.
After he passed, it belonged to my mother and me. But neither one of us is home very often.
Fair enough.
Let's keep going. We can unpack in my room.
Yeah. We'll skip this part. We're not gonna skip this part because last episode we chose this, so this episode we're gonna choose the first one. I thought you might have pink wallpapers or dolls or other girly toys. Iris shakes her head.
I never had any of those.
Did you dislike them?
Not particularly. I just had other interests growing up.
That's fair. As I get settled, I notice a trophy case on the far wall. Inside are various awards for gymnastics competition. The earliest trophy is from preschool and the last one is from high school. Yeah, we're just gonna keep picking the first option. You did it for a long time. You did it for a long time, so you must have enjoyed it.
I did.
Do you ever consider getting back into it? She shakes her head.
I still practice some stretches to stay limber, but that's about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, how did you get into gymnastics in the first place?
My parents wanted me to do some sort of physical activity. When
Yeah, this part is the same. Just gonna keep skipping. I don't know what is the option that let her into deciding to go back to the military academy, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep a mental note on what I picked in the last episode, which is like the default second option. Yeah, most of it are like I picked the default second option. This time I'm gonna pick the first one. Aw, isn't this cute? A little Iris in a big captain's chair. Iris smiles softly. She picks up the photo for a closer look.
I remember this day. Grandpa brought me to work and said I was the captain for the day.
This part is the same. Yeah, I'm just gonna breeze through most of it. This might be a short episode because of how much I've been skipping, and as well, when I started the next run, I was wondering how to get certain scenes. But yeah, this is... Unskip this because I'm gonna pick the first option. I wait for her to return to my side. I know this must be hard. How are you feeling? Her smile is tinged with sadness.
I'm really grateful I got to visit him today.
She slides her hand into my own.
Thank you for being here. It means a lot.
Of course. I'll always be here for you. And I'm glad I finally got to visit your grandfather. Based on everything you've told me, you seem like a great man. Yeah, I can skip this part actually. And Iris' mother appears. I'm not sure what I think we gone through like multiple of these options. But yeah, we have a save to fall back to in case she didn't end up going to... And in case we didn't end up having the conversation to go to the military academy. We're colleagues. I work with her as the pilot on Eidos.
A colleague, then?
Violetta relaxes as she looks at Iris.
He is,
Special friend? Yeah, we know. And then all of these parts are the same. I forgot whether if I ever picked the first two options. I'm not sure which I picked in the failed take. But I wanna pick things that are like neutral, that she can open her options. I want to make her happy. You and I have the same goal. I just want to make Iris happy.
Do you?
I make sure I do. I can't tell if it's a good or bad one.
What makes you worthy of my daughter?
We can lean on each other. I don't know which is like... I want to pick like a neutral that doesn't lean into any side. I view us as equal partners who can rely on each other and therefore bring out the best in each other. So we can skip most of the parts here until we like go back to her house. Yeah, we set ourselves in the living room while we get comfortable. I can't stop replaying the conversation. Did it go well? Some of these parts, yeah, some of these parts are the same. It's nothing major. I'm just trying to figure out how you think your mom likes me.
My mom usually keeps her conversations direct, and
yeah, this part is the same.
You got her nod of approval.
I thought that was just a nod of goodbye. Wow, I didn't know there was so much behind that nod, but I'll take it. Iris smiles. In any case, how are you doing? Do you feel better after talking to your mom? She nods.
This is the first time we've talked so openly in a long time. I can understand where she's coming from, and I think she's finally seeing my point of view too.
It did seem like you two had a breakthrough.
It was nice to have a conversation where she didn't push me to go to the academy, which is how our talks usually went.
That must be a relief. She smiles softly.
It is. But I'm mostly happy to know that my mom will be proud of me, no matter what I choose to do with my life.
Have you thought more about that?
I have, actually. Especially after our talk yesterday.
Iris pauses before facing me.
I took your advice and looked up Grandpa's old company.
Oh? I sit up on the couch. What did you find out?
Based on the website and articles that I read, it looks like the partners kept the company culture and mission the same even after Grandpa's departure.
This part is the same. That's great. You really loved the people and culture there, didn't you? She nods, smiling slightly.
I was relieved to see that. What was most interesting, though, was the recent company update. They are looking for investors.
I raise a brow. That is interesting.
If I invest, I could become a partner of Helix Velocity.
Is that what you want to do? She looks pensive. Yeah, this is the one thing that's different. I don't know what was the trigger, to be honest. I think it's because of our time in her place? Or is it because the conversation with her mother?
It's an interesting opportunity, but I haven't completely given up on my goal to become a military captain either.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what was the trigger. I feel like it was somewhere. I want to say it's because of the conversation with her mom, but also some of the options we chose during our time here. I thought that's what your mom wanted you to do. Iris nods.
It was, but I wasn't completely opposed to the idea. Even when I was younger, the reason I worked so hard to get into the academy is because I've always believed their mission to protect and serve. And that hasn't changed. However, being home, reminiscing about my grandfather and seeing that photo of me on Eidos, it resurfaced some fond memories of Grandpa's company that I'd forgotten about. Having the opportunity to rebuild what he started is also very appealing.
Iris takes a deep breath and heaves out a sigh, slowly shaking her head. I can appreciate the dilemma she's in. Iris has two different but equally rewarding opportunities in front of her. Finally, she lifts her head and glances at me.
If you were in my position, what would you choose?
Serving in the military. This is the option that I want to see the ending to that. They're both good options for very different reasons. But if I were you, I wouldn't give up the opportunity to continue protecting others. You've already worked this much towards becoming an officer, and now's your chance to get over that finish line. And more importantly, you'd be doing it because it's what you want to do. Iris nods.
Those have been my thoughts as well. I've learned what I needed to from this journey, and it feels right to return to the academy to finish what I started.
And of course, I'll be here to support you every step of the way. She smiles.
That support goes both ways. I'll always be here for you, too.
Her hand clasps my own and I squeeze it lightly. I know.
Thank you for helping me set a course of action. The transition will take a while as I'll need to register again and start with the following term. But now I know what I want to work towards.
I nod. I get it. These things take time. And I'll be here to take the next step with you whenever you're ready. She nods before pushing herself to her feet.
That's enough serious talk for one day.
She glances at the time.
It's getting late, and we've got an early flight.
Yeah, we can skip this entire part as well. And at the bar scene, I also picked some different options so we can choose. Yeah, did he say engagement? I couldn't have heard that right. Could I? I must have missed that because I thought he just said engagement.
He did.
My face pales. Wait, what? We never even talked about that. Iris stares at me and my cheeks heat up. Not that I'm assuming it's definitely not going to happen or anything, but I mean, it could, but we would discuss it first, right? So what I'm trying to say is, I falter under her confused stare. I'm just going to stop talking now.
I see. Let me ask my mom what's going on. I'm sure she made a mistake.
Yeah, we'll just skip this part. This time, first option? Yeah. Is that true? Slowly she nods and I grin. That's a relief because I like black licorice too. I have no idea what that is in reality, but yeah. I don't think it even existed in my country. She studies me.
Is that true, or are you teasing me?
It's true. Iris looks at me once more before relaxing into a smile.
Nobody ever likes licorice, much less black licorice.
Well, that's what makes the two of us special. We can be in a minority together. This sentence could go wrong and weird in a way for some reason. I don't know why, I just think that. She nods, still smiling. I'm happy to have learned that we share another thing in common. It's a good idea to listen to our elders. Yeah, true. And the flight was rebooked to the next day, so we will be going to the karaoke bar. Should we get the drinks? This time I will get a different beverage. I decide to order my usual drink on a night out. I give the bartender my order and he nods.
Coming right up.
The bartender gets to work on making our drinks. He's fast and we've soon got our orders in our hand. Iris and I share a smile and clink glasses.
Cheers.
Bottoms up. We each take a sip and Iris's eyes grow wide.
Oh, this is good.
She takes another sip.
Really good.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
It was a good recommendation.
She takes another big drink and smiles. My drink is pretty good as well. With our beverage in hand, we take a good look around the bar and we notice a lot of activity by the karaoke stage. That seems interesting. I glance at Iris. Let's see what's happening at the karaoke spot.
Sure. However, I need another drink first.
Yeah, she finished hers already. I think the last... Okay, it was not skipped, right? So we can pick this option. There's one thing I always need after a long night out. Get yourself the greasiest, cheesiest jumbo pizza you can find. You'll thank me. Wait, what? You'll thank me for it later. The guy stares at me for a second before breaking into a wide grin. He points at me.
You are a genius! Thank you for your words of wisdom, my man.
I nod.
Since it's my last...
Yeah, this part will be the same. We can skip most of it. Silly goose. What? Yeah, apparently I thought this was part of the, Untitled Goose game, but yeah, no, this is just her exclamation or something. Are you feeling okay? Iris is acting really strange. Are you feeling okay?
Never better.
She grins and giggles again. At least she's having fun. Suddenly she perks up and points to the karaoke stage again.
Ooh, look at that guy.
Yeah, this is the one that will be grabbed out, right? First option. Honestly, he wasn't that bad. His rapping was pretty good, and if he tweaked the lyrics, he'd be even better. She stares at me, she glances at my drink.
You might be feeling a little tipsy.
Say it, says the one that is already tipsy. I'm serious. She giggles. With the entertainment gone, the small crowd slowly disperses. Iris glances around. She gestures to the restroom. Yeah, she's going there. Yeah. First option. I stare at her, still trying to get the blood flow back to the brain so I can understand what happened. Iris waves her hand in my face.
Are you still there?
I blink. She looks like her normal self again. I must have blacked out because I just had a weird dream that you and I were super making out in the middle of this bar. And that definitely can't be a reality. I think I should say it in like a drunken tone or something. Because it was a very pleasant dream. And I kind of wish I was still in it. She giggles.
I'm glad this dream was so pleasant.
Even though the girl is long gone, Iris does not move off my lap. Maybe she's staying as a warning for anyone else, but I'm not complaining. She relaxes and we listen to the various karaoke performances. They're all fun and entertaining, even the ones where we're eager for the song to finish. Yeah, this one. Unskip this to pick the first one. Yeah, in the previous, there's the field take. I keep defaulting to the first option. You were amazing.
Did you like it?
I love it. She grins.
Do you want to know the best part?
What?
That was last call.
And we know that was last call. So yeah, most of this we already read it already. I just don't know how we actually triggered that. final part where we get the option to choose the military ending. Yeah, we had another if that the fact wasn't spoiler enough that I don't want to show the CG, it's because that CG is unique in itself. Yeah, but technically it's not unique because they actually reuse the military background, but it also shows our face in there. So we're just gonna skip most of the parts. I think this is them going shopping, right? I'm not sure if I chose anything before. Kai glances at me, but I stay quiet. I don't know, but I'm just gonna skip most of it because I assumed I had already picked most of the options. Yeah, call you celery. That's what she said. Yeah, technically we made three runs, so all of the 3 options were already chosen. Be yourself. Yeah, if the second option like feels like a bad one, I'm gonna default to another one. And Kai would rush in here. Got a boyfriend. Buzz off. Yeah, we're gonna skip most of the part. Since we're set to get the military ending, we can pick another option as well. Waiting for royalty payments. Yeah, I already picked most of the third options, so might as well just pick the second option. Yeah, all of these are skippable at this point. Once we got back. When Iris stops by the doorway,
There's a lot more clutter here than I realized.
we can keep skipping. Yeah, Kai is here. Not sure if we can. I don't know if I want us. If I take everything, Kai would be. Rilla watches me. Try the new stuff. Luna's here. Classic dishes. Iris will appear. Oh, I never knew that, but I don't think that makes too much of a difference. I pull out my plate and notice Iris next to me going for the same dishes. She smiles at me.
Good choice.
Right back at you. When I sit down, I take a bite and sigh happily. Yeah, we can skip most of this part now.
You two were playing hooky.
Yeah.
Wasn't this also around the time?
Playing hooky. We're just gonna skip to the final part. Yeah, we can also not moan in the VR tennis and see what they will say later on. Finding my second family. Yeah, Kai's going to find Evelina back on Cedros. Yeah, we're gonna skip this part. We've already seen the credits at least once. The last 3 years have brought a lot of changes. Luna became a doctor. Iris became a mercenary. Okay, and finally, Iris and I left the mercenary world together, and we've both been focused on our goals. Just as she planned, she returns Iris returns to the academy and completed her officer's program. To the surprise of no one, she graduated with top honors in her class. Iris is no longer concerned about whether it was related to her Alcyon legacy or not. She knows her own work ethic, and she's more than proven herself capable with a promising future. As for myself, I also decided to enroll in the Academy's Officers Program within their piloting specialization. I'm proud to say that I also graduated at the top of my class, and I couldn't have done it without the support of Iris. Because of our outstanding records, Iris and I were selected to join a special operations advanced weapons program aboard a cutting-edge ship. The opportunity itself is once in a lifetime, and getting to work with Iris again is certainly a big plus. In fact, that's where we are today. I hear Iris through the open communications channel.
Eagle 1, are you ready for Flight Maneuver Task 7?
Ready, Captain.
Then you're cleared to launch.
Roger. The channel shuts off and I grip my controls, readying myself for takeoff. Suddenly, another notification beeps on my screen. My captain is trying to establish a private channel with me. Do I accept? It would be funny if there's an option to decline, but yeah, we accept, obviously. I immediately open the channel. Iris? She smiles.
I wanted to wish you good luck.
Thank you.
And I hope you are still looking forward to our plans for tonight.
I grin. So that's why she's calling. Of course, I would never forget our anniversary. Kinda implied that we're married, right?
Good. Because I can't wait to get you alone and properly celebrate with you.
Now that I'm extra glad our last flight test of the... Wait, what? Now I'm glad our last flight test of the day is the speed lap.
Exactly. Hurry back to me.
This isn't the first time she's said these words to me, and I get a tingle every time she does. Our life together has been ever better than I could have dreamed of, and I'm thankful every day to call her mine. I know that the best is yet to come, and I can't wait to find out what else is in store for our future. I grin at Iris. I always do. When she smiles, there's a hungry look in her eyes. I don't know why this seems funny to me, but yeah, it's implied that we will... If you know what that means. If you can even hear me clapping, but yeah. There's a hungry look in her eyes that makes my heart flutter. And then the comm ends. My grip tightens on the controls, and once again, I fly into the stars. And that is the military ending for Iris. Yeah, the military ending for Iris's route. Yeah. The end. So yeah, back to the CG. Yeah, they actually made this a separate CG, which means I'm missing, you know, there's still a problem with the save. So I assume these two are the kiss scenes with Luna, the one with the date before we get together, and one we're officially together, where we go back to our home planet, or like our mentor's planet. And we have, this is our Spec Ops ending, and I think there's a romantic ending where she becomes a doctor. So yeah, not to be confused with this one, there's another one where you have the romantic ending where she becomes a doctor. And right after that, this will be the... There's still a problem with the save, so I'm just gonna assume this will be the Vela ending. And yeah, we are also missing a slot for the feet massage, Iris's feet massage. So yeah, we're obviously missing a lot of the episodes. I think I'm not sure whether if I gone through this, but yeah, you know what? We're gonna pick this option, the option where we didn't go into a room. I only did this in the second episode, but yeah. I think in Vela's own run, I never actually went to the engineering bay. So the time on the recording is like 40 something minutes. It could be a really short episode because we are going to skip our way to the start of the next episode, which is somewhere here, I think. I'm not sure if it's this one. I'm not sure if it's this one per se, but it's basic. To be honest, I am not entirely sure. It could be the one before we see the gondola, which is the... But apparently from what the dev said is actually because we have to decline the bar. I did have a save. It's already up. The next episode is already uploaded and it's currently unlisted. But I think when I upload this, I would either I would release the two episodes together, or I would make a scheduled public release. Yeah, I would probably I would either release both of them to get the next episode along with this episode. Either that, or I would also probably make a schedule for the next episode to release automatically sometime, like in the next day of the release of this episode. But we'll see. If it uploads if both of them became public at the same time, well, lucky for you. But yeah, I honestly have no idea where we left off, but I wanna take a look at the episode. Yeah, this is a preview of I'm gonna look at my own recording. But anyway, we can start this as well. Hold on, let me mute the other channel. Okay, we start off the episode at the end of the bar scene. Okay, now I know. So I'm gonna rename my character to keep the consistency. Yeah, the next episode is also starring the Atlas name. Yeah, I kind of like this name because it kind of is like a I'm gonna keep like the sibling name with like Celeste. So this is the closest I think that I can get to Celeste, right? I think this is like as close of a sibling name to Celeste. And since we're going with a Vela run, in the previous Vela run we went for athletic, this time we're going with intuitive. I still am not sure what approach. I'm not sure if I mentioned this I'm not sure if I will be mentioning in the next episode, but basically I think I'm gonna make a kill everyone option. But oh wait, the kill everyone option would probably be on Luna's run, because I want to see whether if we can. This is like that experimental phase where I'm not sure whether if I can get together with Luna. At the worst case scenario, we probably won't. But if we still can be together with Luna, then it's a good thing. And since this is like basically a fourth run, most of the three options that appear, we already picked it. So I'm just gonna breeze through most of it. More than ready, in order not to pick like the worst possible ending. I head towards the corridor. I'm gonna try the next room because I don't want to enter Vela's room. Hello, our Celeste. Childhood nickname, call you Celery. Yeah, you know the drill. Whenever your sister appears, always call her by your ridiculous nickname as possible. So we're gonna drop by. I don't know whether dropping by the simulation room will give any points or not, but I am not gonna do that because yeah, the simulation room is basically closed regardless. And the scene with Vela, I think is probably with the. Yeah, this is me from the future. This is also like, as I said, in the next episode we will also encounter the bug with the gondola scene when the simulation room was open. So yeah, that is a bug that we'll never get for some reason. But for now, we're just gonna go to the engineering bay. Hello, Vela. We're gonna be nice. We're gonna default to like the best option available, and I also wanna base off some of the options to result into the next episode. Yeah, because based on the next episode, we actually never kissed Vela during our first mission. We picked the second, like, we picked another option just to not come out as an asshole to her. I smile. Nice to meet you, Beat Boop. You seem like a very handy member of this team. The little robot wiggles, the smiley still on its face.
Aw, it likes you already.
Missing word, but missing text, but.
Anyway, I'm the engineer aboard the Eidos.
I'm not sure whether if I can skip through this, but you know what? Let's just progress through. The robot beeps aggressively. Vela laughs.
Sorry, we're the engineers here.
It bops its in satisfaction. I chuckle. I'm the new pilot. Nice to officially meet you.
Oh, wow! I knew were looking for a pilot, but I didn't realize we'd already hired one.
I'm not sure whether if I should skip this because yeah, if you missed this scene, yeah, you can check out the second episode of this entire series. So she bounces towards me, her eyes brimming wide with enthusiasm.
You must have traveled all over the place, right? Where have you flown? Oh, did you have any adventures? Which one was your favorite?
Oh yeah, I think there's a choice in the next one, so I won't be skipping that. Her voice rises with each question and she scoots closer and closer. First option. I take a step back, throwing my hands up in front of me and let out a short chuckle. Whoa, whoa, slow down there. Vela blinks, then giggles sheepishly. A slow pink crawls up her cheeks.
Sorry, I guess I went a little overboard there, didn't I?
Maybe just a little.
Ah, let me get my thoughts in order and I'll try again.
She steps back and takes a breath, then faces me again with a smile.
Okay, what is the coolest thing you've ever done?
That's a tough one.
Probably because you've done so many cool things, right?
I suppose. I take a moment to think. The longer I hesitate, the more excited Vela becomes.
Oh, I see. You're putting a lot of thought into this. I bet whatever you're going to say will be amazing!
Beep boop bobs in the air, equally excited. I grin. I've got it! Hey Vela, have you ever navigated through... Oh wait, what? Have you ever navigated a ship through a nebula storm? She gasped.
I've never seen a nebula storm, let alone navigated through one.
She bounces in place again.
What was that like? Was it really scary? Did your ship make it out okay? Well, I mean, it must have since you are standing here chatting with me.
Before I can answer, a low rumbling noise interrupts us.
Oh dear, that didn't sound good.
Yeah. Vela glances at the pipe and then back to me.
I should, probably finish up these repairs before we set off.
Yeah, no worries.
But we'll definitely talk more later. I want to hear all about that nebula storm.
Sounds good. As I walk back towards the stairway, I hear Vela's voice.
Okay, Beep Boop. Now hand me that spanner.
The chuckle escapes me as I head up the stairs. Those two make quite the pair. So we're not gonna go into... Let's see, where should I go next? Yeah, we're not gonna touch any of these options to like increase their affection or something. No. Actually, I've seen everything I wanted to see for now. I'm sorry. There is plenty of time for more exploration later. We can skip most of the part, I think. Yeah, Helen. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through your dialogue. Hello, Luna. But I wanna be as indifferent to other girls here. I recognize Vela's bright hair. Beep Boop floats beside her. She grins broadly when she sees us.
Oh, you two got here fast.
Hey, Vela.
Hey.
Different word, but never mind. No sound effect. Never mind. I chuckle. Hey, Beep Boop. The little robot thrills happily, a smile flashing on its screen.
Nice to see everyone is acquainted.
Yeah.
Vela settles into the chair beside me.
Sorry, our conversation was cut short earlier.
No worries. I could tell you were in the middle of something.
Oh? Was there a problem with the engine?
Vela shakes her head.
Nope. Just needed to install a new pressurization valve. And once I got the right tool,
She side-eyes Beep Boop.
we switched it out in a jiffy.
Luna offers a small smile.
That's good. We wouldn't want the engine to fall apart on our pilot's first mission. We do want him to stick around, isn't that right?
Ah, whoops, sorry.
Right. He still owes me a story about how he survived a nebula storm.
Yeah, Vela's cutscene like kinda is over the place because of the splitting branches. And depending on whether you've gone into the other rooms on the Eidos, you'll get like different dialogues at the beginning of the game.
Those can be vicious. I want to hear it too.
It's worth the wait, I guess. Trust me, it's super interesting and will be worth the wait. There's everything a good story needs. Danger, adventure, and a very dashing hero. But yeah, I think we'll encounter one soon enough, so no need to worry about me talking about it, right? Vela squirms in her seat.
I can't wait.
A moment later, Iris and Kaibo are at the lounge. We can safely skip this part, right? Nope, or not. Cutting our conversations short. Ah, because there's a loading, of course. Iris glances at me and nods. We can skip most of this. Sounds like a rescue mission. Hidden in my jacket. Nice try. We got a call from Zeke. Never been better. I had a great mentor? Whew. So yeah, that's that. Most of the stuff we can safely skip. You doubted me? All areas the same. Yeah, I'm gonna be neutral with these two. Yeah, with Vela. Because I wanna... Yeah, this run will be also a Vela run. But the ID system isn't working. I think I forgot this one. The ID system is broken though. The receptionist looks puzzled, then quickly realizes her mistake.
Right. Sorry, have it.
Kai flashes her an easy smile.
Don't worry about it. Honest mistake.
Missing text, but moving on. So, can we go in?
One moment, please. Let me prepare some visitors' passes.
Okay. We can skip most of this part. I wanna agree with Vela here. Yeah, I think I also chose this during the failed recording. The corrupted recording, or rather. Yeah, the file went corrupted, by the way. That's why I was re-recording this from the future. Yeah, it feels wrong to play with someone's feelings like that.
Right? I'm sure he could have found some other way to distract her.
Probably, but what's done is done. We should continue with the plan while we have the chance. Vela nods. So, what's the next step?
We need an access point. Ideally, a terminal that's already logged in and isn't too visible.
We can skip this part. Ah, first option. If there's one thing that can get anyone away from their desk, it's free food. I've got an idea.
Care to share it?
Just follow my lead. I walk towards the desk before she can protest. What are you still doing here, dude? I wave at the worker with the scraggly beard, who looks up at me, clearly confused.
What?
The cake today is amazing. You've got to get some.
What cake?
Didn't you get the memo? It's Gary's birthday. Go grab some free cake, dude. The worker's eyes light up.
Oh man, I had no idea. Free cake? Where?
On the 5th floor.
Thanks for telling me.
Bubbling with excitement, the worker jumps up from his desk and runs out of the office. Yeah, it's also very convenient that they kind of make them leave for the amount of duration will be at his desk, right? But yeah, plot armor, I suppose. Vela throws her hands up in the air.
I can't believe I didn't think of that. Of course free cake would work.
Free food works on everyone. She nods and steps past me to sit in front of the terminal.
Now, let's see what I can do with this.
As Vela gets to work, I lean against the edge of the desk, keeping a lookout. I glance at her screen, but can't read the complicated interface. So what exactly are you doing?
This guy only has basic employee access, which isn't...
Yeah, we can skip this part actually. Free cake. Yeah, if you didn't choose the cake option, that wouldn't even appear. I wrote out the first thing that comes to mind just as the man approaches our desk. Dude, where's your cake?
I'm sorry, what?
Missing text, but yeah. There's free cake upstairs for Gary's birthday.
There is?
Yeah, didn't anyone tell you? It's on the 5th floor.
What? No, they didn't.
You better hurry before the cake's all gone.
No way am I missing cake. I'll be back in a minute.
And in another universe, cake could also mean another person, but you know, yeah, it could mean something pervert, but yeah. In a different context, it would really sound funny. The man races out of the room.
Wow, this is by far the most foolproof tactic ever.
Absolutely. We both grin before Vela returns to work. A couple of minutes later, she stops typing.
And done.
Is everything now on the manifest?
Yep, and it's ready for Iris and Luna to pick up.
Awesome. Let's find Kai and get out of here. Yeah, this part will be the same. This time, yeah, we're gonna unskip this. We're not gonna help him, he did this to himself. Kai started this, it's up to him to finish it.
I suppose it couldn't hurt? Can I see your phone?
Of course.
The security guard hands over her phone and Kai types in his details.
There you go.
Great. I'll message you when I finish my shift.
I'll be eagerly waiting.
He flashes her a smile, much to her delight. We follow the guard back through the building until we return to the reception area. Once we reach the exit, we say a quick goodbye to the staff. The guard embraces Kai in a lingering hug, reluctant to let him go, but he eventually slips free. As Kai catches up, I turn to him. I can't believe you actually gave her your number.
I didn't. I gave her a fake one so she wouldn't hold us up any longer.
That actually makes a lot more sense. He grins.
Come on, let's keep moving.
Once we're away from the building, Vela taps her fingers against her
We've
earpiece.
updated the manifest. You should be able to collect the shipment now.
And we can skip all of this. Yeah, we're on our way to like I just want to skip our way to the scene where we will be at least at the, what's it called, the bar scene, so I can upload these two upload this one and release the second one at the same time. Yeah, this is the one. If you choose the cake option, then she'll be here. The door slides open and I spot Vela in the kitchen, a bag of flour in her hands. Beep Boop floats beside her, happily beeping and booping as she talks to it.
So it was 3 cups of flour, right? 2?
Are you baking? Vela and Beep Boop turns to face me. She grins while Beep Boop bounces up and down, a smiley face appearing on its screen.
Yeah, we spent so much time on that mission talking about cake that I had to make one.
I didn't know you baked.
I don't usually have time, but I'm currently running diagnostics, so I took the opportunity.
Diagnostic? Is there something wrong with the ship? Vela giggles.
Don't worry, they're just routine checks. Helps me keep things running smoothly.
I'm surprised that as a pilot we never... Well, maybe we never actually interacted with our fellow engineers back in IAP, but, you know. I nod and glance at her mixing bowl. So, what kind of cake are you making?
Just a sponge cake, but I'm planning to add lots of icing and sprinkles.
Yeah, we chose this one during the first take. Might as well be consistent with that. That'll be a really sweet cake. A look of worry flashes across her face.
Oh, do you not like sweet things?
I look Vela up and down and then flash her a charming smile. They have a certain appeal. She sighs.
That was bad.
Did it win me any brownie points? Get it? Because brownies are sweet too.
Please, just stop.
She shakes her head, but I catch her smiling. Bella refocuses on her batter and carefully measures her ingredients before mixing them.
This is the worst part.
The mixing?
Yeah, it's so difficult to keep mixing it once it thickens.
I don't know if I should say that's what she said, but you know. Yeah, if you accidentally kissed her in the office, you'll get the scene during the first time we did it. Yeah. You'll get the scene where she confronts you about taking her first kiss or something. Then it'll be funny. Want a hand? She instantly pushes the bowl into my hands, a broad smile on her face.
Thanks.
I sigh. I can't believe I fell for that. Mila just grins. Grabbing the spoon, I slowly mix the batter, struggling against the thickening mixture. You weren't lying when you said this was the worst part.
I know. It's so much effort.
Eventually, the batter comes together and I hand the bowl back to Vela. She accepts it with a grin.
Thanks.
Vela adds the rest of her ingredients and I help her where I can. As I pass her a fresh spatula, I think back to our mission. I wonder what happened to that office worker after he found out the cake was a lie. Vela shudders.
We had to do what we had to do, as harsh as it was.
I cross my arms and nod. Vela empties the bowl into a cake pan and then slides it into the oven.
This'll take a while to bake, so I'm going to check on my diagnostic.
I nod. I need to get some rest before Kai takes his break anyway.
Good idea. Thanks for helping me. I'll let you know when it's done.
No problem. After saying goodbye, I grab a snack and then return to my room. And the cake was never mentioned ever again. Yeah, it kinda we did mention during our welcoming party, but yeah, the cake was eventually never remembered. Yeah, we can skip most of this part now. I haven't thought about it. You may know my more handsome one. Yeah, because I wanna like keep everything relating to. I wanna be a jackass while being loyal at the same time, which I don't know if that works or not. Yeah, if it involves like kinda cheating, I don't wanna pick it. Luna's embrace. I think this is for the Luna route. I don't know if I wanna pick that. Is that robot blushing? Cut the bullshit. Stay out of my way. Yeah, that character is kind of like redundant. I mean, the appearance of that character was never mentioned ever again. Good, you can't get rid of me. Now, we are going for gravity jumping here. So, yeah, start small.
Are you still seeing double?
Yeah, we can skip this part as well. First option, I suppose. See you then. Hello, Luna. Don't question it. Just walk alongside her. It's just fruit. Part ways and I head up the stairs. Hello, Iris. I can't compete with that. But we still play. Ignore the tail. We're just gonna look at the loading. I hope this won't bug out. Or like, yeah, because the moment I finished the recording, my laptop blue screened, so I'm pretty sure that corrupted the file. Sneak a peek. Okay.
Ta-da!
The word welcome. Yeah. This will be the only time we mention the cake, and then you'll never mention. And the cake that Vela baked was never to be heard from again. Wow, Vela, is this the cake you baked? She laughs.
No, I wouldn't gift you something that you helped make. But baking did give me the idea for this cake. This one is from a very popular bakery in Verkana. We didn't get a chance to celebrate earlier, so we figured what...
Yeah, this part will be the same. We're just gonna skip through most of this part. Yeah, I only somehow remember that part. I feel the same way. I don't know. Thanks. I don't need a gift. Ask Iris what the pledge is. I can discover all kinds of secrets. Yeah, most of these are basically the same now. Unless we're going to some of Vela's exclusive route scenes. Then we'll pick like some other options that we never picked before. I let myself in. I don't know how much we'll be reaching. Hello? Anyone home? Okay, celery. I'm glad you understand. Let's be weird about it. Alright, moving on. Hello Iris, hello Kai. What's this mission again? Ah, this is the one where that's the Rook mission. You really do care. This is the raid. First encounter the raider, go through the ship. Dodge. I'm just that talented.
We're all good, thanks to you. Going through a complete nebula storm and coming out with no ship damage is unheard of.
Yeah, this part will be the same. I see someone even cuter. Or I don't know if I chose the other options before. Sure, I'll give it a try. Ah. I'm not sure whether these two would affect, but in the last run, I'm not sure whether if I should skip some of these. I'm not sure whether if I picked the first one before. Yeah, that's the only thing I forgot about that one, but yeah, not really a dog person. I don't think so.
Why not? She's so perfect.
Yeah, because in the next episode, it was revealed that we chose another companion. I'm just not really a dog person.
But dogs are awesome.
They also need a lot of attention and care. You can't just leave a dog alone and expect it to be happy.
That's true. They do require a lot of attention. Even Pixel has more notifications than some of the other pet options. I guess if you want something more low maintenance, then a dog isn't your best choice.
Yeah.
Okay, you should re-roll then.
I'm not. I tap the reroll button. The screen flashes through a variety of colors before revealing my new pet. And wait, what? Where there has been a dog a moment ago, now sits a small fishbowl with a tiny goldfish named Norbert. Vela burst out laughing.
What kind of pet is that?
Super lame one. I immediately hit the reroll button. Vela nods in understanding.
Yeah, good call.
Once more, the colors flash across my screen. When they fade, my phone reveals a small black cat named Kiki.
Aw, she's cute too.
Ah. You know what we're gonna choose now? Default to the second option. Yeah, this is the one I want to keep.
Oh, yay! Good choice.
She pauses.
Although, I am kind of surprised you picked her.
How come?
I didn't think you liked cats very much.
Oh no, I love them.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of pussy. Her eyes widen.
What did you say?
You're still funny regardless. I smile innocently. I said I like cats.
Oh, right. Of course.
She giggles in relief and my grin turns mischievous. Why? What were you thinking?
Nothing. Stop trying to make things weird and go play with your cat.
Yeah, I adopt Kiki. Afterwards, Vela runs me through a quick tutorial on how to play the game and make sure my cat is well cared for. There's a litter box in the corner of the screen which I have to clean. There are also options to feed, pet, or groom the cat.
And that's all you need to know.
It doesn't seem too hard. I tap to pet Kiki, who purrs in response.
Aw, she likes you.
That's kind of cool. Ah, this scene. First option. Yeah, regardless of what we choose, we will end up be together with Vela. I think that last save was like right after the end of the last episode, so I'm just gonna make sure. My stomach growls. Now is a good time for me to grab a snack. We see Iris. Just doing my job. Hello, celery. Hot girl character. They're getting along great. Ah, Kai. No way, he's not meeting her. Yeah, most of the three options we already explored it. I fight off another yawn. This is with Zeke. It's been Zeke all along. We already know that in the future. Oh my, you were ignoring me? I'm not sure how much longer we need, but I think it's right after the Pongo Sanctuary. Drink it. No. Hello, Iris. Ah, this is the Rook mission now. We're taking back alive. But however, I think in this run I wanna make it line up with the next episode, because I think we probably will encounter the news episode. Adorable that you care. You're not her type. Yeah, we have to let him shoot. The mercenary's guns flashes. The sound reverberates through the underpass until Rook shouts in pain and he crumples to the ground. The echoes fade, leaving the area with an uncanny stillness and the quiet and motionless. Wait, what? The echo fades, leaving the area with an uncanny stillness, as quiet and motionless as the body on the ground. The mercenary catches my eye and grins smugly.
Not a bad shot, huh?
I'm not sure what I chose before, but yeah, this is the major outcome, but yeah, the other remaining choices doesn't matter too much. Was that necessary?
What was I supposed to do? Let him get away?
You could have just injured him.
This is easier.
Kai catches up to us as the last of Rook's men flee into the distance.
What happened?
I completed the job. You have to retrieve the body.
What happened to bringing him in alive?
I wasn't about to let him escape.
Kai glances at Rook and back to the mercenary. He doesn't seem thrilled, but he nods.
Well, we get paid either way. Let's collect him so we can head back.
We get paid?
Yeah, we. This is an open contract and we work together, which means the money gets split.
Except you all did nothing, and I took the shot.
Who do you think gave you the opening so you could take the shot?
The lone wolf glares at Kai. He chuckles softly, then reaches for his gun. Kai pulls out his own weapon a second before a gunshot rings out. The scene is frozen. The scene is frozen. Suddenly, the lone wolf slumps to the ground. I look around for the source of the shot and see one of the mercenary duos holding her gun, a blank expression on her face. At this part, I think it's the same. We can skip a bit more, right? Yeah, this part, I think we never picked the first one before. Wasn't that an overreaction? The mercenary shakes her head. Hold on.
Oh no. I can't believe Rook shot him.
Another moment of silence. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna reread all of these. Another moment of silence. Kai quietly bends down and checks the mercenary, confirming that he's dead. He makes eye contact with her and nods.
Yeah, real shame. He was a good guy.
The second mercenary is equally solemn.
The best.
Yeah, the mercenary shakes her head.
He just shot a man in the back while he was trying to flee. He wouldn't have thought twice about killing you. Or us.
She's right.
I might not agree with her decision, but I can understand why she made it. Iris finally arrives, breathless as she takes in the scene before her. She stares at Rook, the lone wolf on the ground, and the gun in his hand. Finally, she looks at the mercenary duo and their weapon. It takes a moment for her to piece together the events, but she eventually nods. Eventually she nods in understanding.
I'll let Richard know we got Rook.
We meaning both teams, right?
Of course. It was a joint effort.
The mercenary nods while Iris contacts Richard. We secure the site to prepare for his arrival. A black car pulls up behind the van and our client emerges from the car with two bodyguards at his side. After confirming Rook is dead, he approaches us.
Excellent work, all of you. I'm sorry to hear about your colleague.
It's a shame, but, well, we all knew the risks in this line of work.
Indeed. Naturally, his cut will be split amongst you.
One of his bodyguards hands Richard a tablet. He taps the screen before handing it back.
The money has been transferred. With any luck, I'll never need your services again.
Iris and the other mercenaries nod. Richard returns to his car while his men clean up the site and retrieve the bodies.
It's always nice to get paid a little extra.
Did you know how... What? Did you know this was how it would go?
Sort of. Shared contracts request a minimum of 3 teams, so there's always someone to keep the others honest.
And when one of those 3 is a total douche, you can expect the other 2 teams to be a little more understanding if an unfortunate event befalls said douche.
If anything, it's a good way to make sure only the reputable mercenaries stick around. Plus, the extra pay is never a bad thing.
She winks and her partner smiles knowingly.
Hey, I'll never complain about a little extra money.
Iris checks her phone.
The contract is closed in the system, so we are all good to go.
I have a feeling like these two mercenaries, yeah, I think I did mention in like previous episodes, are basically Zack and Kara from Crystalline, but I have no idea. But it could be just a coincidence, but yeah, I think it's also a nod to the references. But yeah, Kara is a treasure hunter, Zack is a mercenary, but it could be the same, but regardless, moving on. Kai nods and then faces the other mercenaries.
It's been a pleasure working with you.
It has. Maybe we'll see you around someday.
No, we will not.
If we do, I'll buy you a drink.
I look forward to it.
We say our goodbyes and head back to the ship. Soon we reach the Eidos and climb inside. We make our way through the cargo bay and up the stairs until we reach the lounge where Vela and Luna are waiting for us. Iris quickly recounts the mission. The two girls listen quietly and nod when Iris finishes.
Things didn't go the way we were hoping then?
No, but we already knew this was a possibility.
Yeah, but this feels kind of wrong.
I'm sorry, everyone. I had the chance to stop that mercenary from shooting, but I blew it. Kai shakes his head.
Hey, it's not your fault. You can't control what other people do. And when you're in the heat of the moment, you don't always have time to weigh out your options.
I nod gratefully. I appreciate Kai's support, but that doesn't stop me from replaying the scene in my head.
There's no point dwelling on the past. Take the lesson for what it is and look forward.
Everyone nods and Iris continues.
Since the mission is complete, you're all dismissed for the evening. Get some rest. You deserve it.
Although the mission is over, I feel like some things have been left unresolved. Yeah. Maybe it's because this isn't the most satisfactory result. I think this is hinting that we could have chosen differently to get a more plot, more story and content to the plot. Yeah, obviously it is the best way to let Rook go, but it's the only result. So it's the only result we have, so I better get used to it. The crew disperses, heading off in various directions. I need something to distract me, so I take a seat in front of the TV. If we're supposed to be unwinding, then this is the way to do it. Yeah, this is the political talk show with the same people. Well, that was the opposite of relaxing. I should check in with Celeste. Call you Celery again. All jobs are good jobs. We were dodging some bad people. You should listen to me. Wait, hold on.
Me 3.
I think I accidentally. Yeah, this part is actually different. I guess that means Iris has our next mission ready to go. I rub my eyes and fight back another yawn. I need to wake up and get moving. Shaking my head, I throw off my blankets and get dressed. After getting ready, I leave my room and head towards the bridge. Yeah, this is actually different if you killed Rook. Iris and Vela are already waiting when I arrive. I take my seat just as Luna and Kai walked in. So yeah, I'm sorry if I accidentally skipped this part.
This is different. It isn't our usual meeting spot.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, because I already did a first take and it failed. That's why. Yeah, the previous part are the same.
I think it's a nice change of pace.
Yeah, we're hardly ever in here. It's kind of fun.
Speak for yourself. I'm in here all the time.
So am I. The crew seems to be in a better spirits after last night's rest. They must have also taken the time to decompress and come back refreshed. Iris studies the navigation map, but she looks up after we all settle down.
I figured we could get a head start on our next mission, which is why I chose the bridge.
Sounds good to me. Since our last mission is done, I'm more than ready to blast out of here.
Me too.
Me 3.
Vela?
Me 4.
The team chuckles, Iris smiles.
I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Where are we going next?
And they refresh everything.
There's an ongoing call for help on Astral.
Yeah, this is the Pongo Sanctuary. Something really nice. Yeah, we're not hunting. Yeah, I will pick the hunting one for the gags when we reattempt Luna's route. Hi, Kai. Hello, Iris. Have a good evening. Yeah, we're gonna skip most of the interactions with the other girls. We're all set. Yeah, this part we can safely skip most of it. Pick it up. can't hurt to say hi. You took like sisterly. I think this gave them some points. I don't know if that's the case or not. But yeah, we're gonna... Hello, Luna. Leave them alone. Must have brought something they like. You have too much time. And we'll find Vela. Wingman for me. I don't know which is a good option here. Yeah, I think we can. It's safe to save over here again. Not sure which I haven't picked before. Yeah, we never picked the first option, even though we went through all 3 options before. Because yeah, this is like the four options one. I remember picking this for the Luna run, for the Iris run, and from the Vela run. Yeah, let's pick the first one this time. Yeah, and in the... Okay, is it just me or I heard my Facebook Messenger just dinged? And my Facebook is not even on. Okay, it's probably just me or something. Yeah, moving on. Yeah, in the first take we also didn't pick this one, so kind of good to know. This is really a precious moment. How adorable.
I know. I don't think I've ever felt this happy before. How can you be sad looking at that?
You can't. It's impossible. Yeah, this part will be the same. And Beep Boop got drained. And we'll be finding Iris. Iris. Hello, Iris. First option. Oh. Yeah, since I'm not sure whether it will go wrong, but yeah, we already picked this one before. Pick the first one. Look, I'll show you. I step in to hug her, but Iris quickly shifts back. She watches me warily and tenses in her stance.
What are you doing?
Never mind. I drop my arms and clear my throat. Well, that backfired. Yeah. That's the only difference. Yeah, I never picked that one before as well. Yeah, because in the previous run, I think I picked the third or second option just to skip this line. Soon all the pangos disperse through the enclosure. Iris glances around and nods in satisfaction. Yeah, all of these are the same as well. No, don't play this music. I'm sad now. Pat her on the shoulder. Side with Vela for the points, for the brownie points. Alright, call you celery again. Because I'm a dork. Importance. More cowbell. Because I'm an asshole. Mini Sundere. What's this again? Ah, going to Starhaven. Bamboozled. Thank you for your help. Because I know he's not an asshole. Moving on. Hello, Kai. So yeah, we're back to this scene now. So I'm guessing we already have this scene right here, but let's just compare the scenes, because just to make sure we can end the episode safely. Yeah, it's the same. So I guess I can end the episode right here. So earlier today we basically tried to get Iris's military ending, and we did. Yeah, and eventually we did. And we started our new run with that we will want to get Vela's second ending. Yeah, there's another ending right here. I'm assuming this is Vela's second ending. Either it's because yeah, the Iris's feet massage scene is not saved here, so I'm gonna assume that. And this might be the two Luna kiss scenes, and this is her Luna's second ending, or first, depending on which you wanna consider it first, which one you kind of wanna consider it second. But yeah, they could have put these two scenes together, but I'm sure they wanna keep this as a like generic scene so that you won't accidentally spoil yourself. But yeah, apart from that, I think I can end the episode right here. So the next episode might be already up, or may be a scheduled release, but I still haven't decided about that yet. I'll make my decision once this episode is up. So yeah, for now, thank you guys for. Oh wait, I think did I finish my recap? So yeah, military ending, and then we are going through all of the different options that we haven't encountered before on Vela's run, as well as we're also gonna try and get Vela's second ending. In the meantime, we're also getting the going through all of the options, like picking a different pet apart from a dog. I think that's the only thing I remember. We never go into her room, and we went to the engineering bay, and yeah, things like that. We are exploring like different branching options and picking like some of the options that we haven't chose before. But anyway, I think that's it for today's episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and have a great day. Bye bye.